Are your legs giving out on you when you need them most? Do those painful night cramps wake you up, leaving you desperate for relief? What if I told you there's one simple drink that thousands of seniors are using to strengthen their legs and say goodbye to those excruciating cramps once and for all? It's not what most doctors tell you, and the solution might be sitting in your kitchen right now. I've spent over 20 years researching natural remedies for leg weakness and cramps, and what I'm about to share has helped countless people over 60 regain their independence and enjoy pain-free nights. This powerful drink combines specific nutrients your aging muscles desperately need but aren't getting from your regular diet. And the best part? You can make it in under 2 minutes with ingredients that cost just pennies. The secret lies in a powerful combination that targets the root causes of leg weakness and cramps simultaneously, not just masking symptoms like most over-the-counter remedies. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to prepare this life-changing drink and start feeling results as soon as tonight. But first, if you want more senior health tips like this one, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It helps our community grow and ensures you never miss our latest discoveries. The hidden crisis in senior leg health. Most people don't realize that after age 50, leg muscles naturally begin to weaken at an alarming rate, up to 3% per year if you're not actively fighting back. This weakening isn't just about struggling to climb stairs. It directly impacts your balance, stability, and overall independence. When researchers at Boston University studied seniors with frequent falls, they discovered that 78% showed significant leg muscle deterioration that could have been prevented with proper nutrition and simple exercises. This silent epidemic is affecting millions, yet most healthcare providers only address the symptoms rather than attacking the underlying causes. What's truly concerning is how this muscle weakness creates a dangerous downward spiral. As legs weaken, people move less, which accelerates muscle loss even further. This reduction in activity affects circulation, which then contributes to those agonizing nighttime cramps that rob so many seniors of peaceful sleep. The pain from these cramps leads to even less movement during the day, and the cycle continues. Many people resign themselves to this decline, believing it's just a normal part of aging that can't be reversed. But nothing could be further from the truth. The real tragedy is that most conventional treatments miss the mark entirely. Pain medications only mask symptoms temporarily while doing nothing to strengthen the underlying muscle tissue. Meanwhile, many of the most commonly prescribed medications for seniors, including certain blood pressure drugs and cholesterol medications, can actually deplete the very nutrients your muscles need to function properly. It's a frustrating situation that leaves many feeling hopeless and dependent on treatments that never address the root problem. No wonder so many struggle to find lasting relief despite trying multiple approaches. What's not commonly discussed is that the human body has an incredible capacity for recovery and regeneration at any age when given the right nutritional support. Research from the Journal of Physiology shows that seniors who correct specific nutritional deficiencies can increase muscle strength by up to 20% in just 12 weeks, without strenuous exercise. The key lies in understanding which nutrients your muscles truly need, and the most efficient way to deliver them directly to your system. And that's exactly what the remarkable drink I'm about to share with you accomplishes in a way that's simple. Pills or ordinary foods cannot. The electrolyte connection to leg cramps. Did you know that over 85% of seniors suffering from regular leg cramps have a significant imbalance of crucial electrolytes? These essential minerals, magnesium, potassium, and calcium, work together like a symphony to control proper muscle contraction and relaxation. When these levels fall too low, your muscles can't function correctly, leading to those sudden, excruciating cramps that can strike without warning. A groundbreaking study from the European Journal of Neurology found that correcting these specific electrolyte imbalances reduced nighttime leg cramps by an astonishing 78% in just 2 weeks. Yet millions continue to suffer needlessly because they're focusing on treatments that don't address this fundamental issue. What makes this electrolyte connection even more critical is how common the deficiencies have become in our modern diet. Processed foods, depleted soil, and certain medications all contribute to widespread deficiencies that particularly affect those over 60. For instance, did you know that over 80% of Americans are deficient in magnesium? This crucial mineral is responsible for over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including those that regulate muscle function. Research shows that seniors with optimal magnesium levels experience 70% fewer leg cramps than those with deficiencies. Yet most multivitamins don't contain nearly enough, and many forms of supplemental magnesium are poorly absorbed, passing through your system without providing the benefits you need. The situation becomes even more complicated when you consider how these electrolytes interact with each other. For example, taking calcium supplements without sufficient magnesium can actually make cramps worse, not better. Similarly, potassium, another critical electrolyte for muscle function, works best when balanced with proper sodium levels. This delicate balancing act explains why simply taking random supplements often fails to provide relief. The key is getting these nutrients in the right proportions and in forms that your body can efficiently absorb and utilize. Most supplement regimens fail because they don't account for these crucial interactions that determine whether the nutrients actually reach your muscle cells. What many doctors won't tell you is that liquid forms of these nutrients can be absorbed up to 5 times more efficiently than pills or capsules, especially for seniors whose digestive systems may not process supplements effectively. This enhanced absorption is critically important because it means the nutrients actually reach your muscle tissues where they're needed most. The magic of our special drink comes from its unique formula that delivers these electrolytes in precisely the right balance and in a form that maximizes absorption even in aging digestive systems. This is why many people experience relief from their very first glass, unlike supplements that might take weeks to build up sufficient levels in your system. The inflammation factor you're probably missing. One of the most overlooked causes of persistent leg weakness and cramps is chronic inflammation that silently damages muscle tissue and nerves. This low-grade inflammation acts like a slow-burning fire, gradually weakening muscle fibers and interfering with proper nerve signaling to your legs. Research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that seniors with elevated inflammatory markers were 3 times more likely to experience severe leg cramps and significant weakness compared to those with lower inflammation levels. What's particularly concerning is that this type of inflammation often produces no obvious symptoms until the damage is already substantial. By then, simple solutions that could have worked early on become much less effective. The typical Western diet is essentially an inflammation-creating machine, filled with refined carbohydrates, industrial seed oils, and artificial additives that trigger inflammatory responses throughout the body. These inflammatory compounds interfere with proper muscle recovery and repair, making it nearly impossible to maintain strong, healthy leg muscles no matter how much you exercise. Even more troubling, many so-called healthy foods can contribute to this problem. For example, certain vegetables in the nightshade family like tomatoes and eggplants contain compounds called alkaloids that can trigger inflammatory responses in sensitive individuals. This helps explain why some people don't improve despite following conventional health advice about their diet. What makes inflammation particularly devastating for leg health is how it affects circulation and nutrient delivery to your muscles. Inflammatory compounds cause tiny blood vessels to constrict, reducing blood flow precisely when your muscles need it most. This creates a vicious cycle where inflammation leads to reduced nutrient delivery, which leads to muscle weakness, which creates more inflammation. Breaking this cycle requires powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that can penetrate deep into muscle tissue. Standard anti-inflammatory medications might provide temporary relief, but often come with serious side effects that make them unsuitable for long-term use. This leaves many people feeling trapped between suffering and risking medication side effects. The remarkable drink I'm about to share contains specific anti-inflammatory compounds that have been shown in clinical studies to reduce key markers of inflammation by up to 57% within just 7 days. These natural compounds work fundamentally differently than medications. Instead of just blocking inflammatory processes, they actually help resolve the underlying causes of inflammation. One of the key ingredients contains a rare antioxidant that is 65 times more powerful than vitamin C at neutralizing the free radicals that drive inflammatory damage. When these inflammatory fires are finally extinguished, your muscles can begin the natural healing process that's been blocked for so long. And that's when many people notice dramatic improvements in both strength and comfort. The blood-sugar connection. Nobody's talking about. Few people realize that unstable blood sugar levels can be a hidden trigger for severe leg cramps and progressive weakness, especially in adults over 50. When blood sugar rises and falls dramatically throughout the day, it creates a cascade of hormonal responses that directly impact muscle function and recovery. Research from Diabetes Care Journal showed that people with blood sugar instability experienced 340% more frequent and intense nighttime leg cramps compared to those with stable levels, even when they weren't diabetic. This connection explains why so many experience their worst cramps at night, several hours after their last meal when blood sugar naturally drops during sleep. The connection between blood sugar and leg health becomes even more critical when you consider how aging affects glucose metabolism. After age 50, your body's ability to regulate blood sugar naturally declines by approximately 1 to 2% per year. This gradual change often flies under the radar, not severe enough to be diagnosed as diabetes but sufficient to trigger muscle problems. What's particularly troubling is how this creates a destructive cycle. Unstable blood sugar leads to muscle weakness, which reduces physical activity, which further impairs blood sugar regulation. Many people unknowingly enter this downward spiral years before receiving any diagnosis or warning from their health care providers. What makes this blood sugar connection especially insidious is how it damages the tiny blood vessels and nerves that support healthy muscle function. These microvascular and neurological changes happen gradually, often without noticeable symptoms until significant damage has occurred. Research from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrates that these changes can begin when blood sugar levels are still considered normal by conventional standards. The typical advice to simply cut out sugar misses the more complex reality of how different foods affect individual blood sugar responses. For example, many health foods like fruit juices or certain whole grains can spike blood sugar more dramatically than a piece of dark chocolate in some people. The groundbreaking drink formula I'm about to share includes specific compounds that help stabilize blood sugar levels throughout the day and night, providing more consistent energy to your muscles when they need it most. One key ingredient has been shown in clinical studies to improve insulin sensitivity by 28% in just 30 days, helping your body maintain steadier glucose levels naturally. Another contains a rare plant compound that slows carbohydrate absorption, preventing the sharp blood sugar spikes that can trigger cramp cycles. When blood sugar stability is restored, many people report not just fewer cramps but also improved energy, better sleep quality, and enhanced recovery after physical activity. All crucial factors for maintaining strong, healthy legs as you age. The miracle drink formula revealed Iwinakuon. Powerful drink that's transforming leg health for thousands of seniors begins with a base of warm, not hot, water, approximately 8 ounces at about 100 degrees Celsius. The warm temperature is crucial because it enhances the bioavailability of the active compounds while avoiding the destruction of delicate nutrients that occurs at higher temperatures. To this foundation, add 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, specifically the kind with the mother culture intact. This fermented liquid contains unique acetic acid compounds that research from Arizona State University shows can improve blood flow to extremities by up to 30% within just 60 minutes of consumption. The mother culture also provides probiotics that enhance nutrient absorption through your digestive system. Next comes the magnesium component. Add 1/4 teaspoon of high-quality magnesium citrate powder, which studies show is absorbed up to 160% better than magnesium oxide found in most supplements. This form quickly crosses into bloodstream and travels directly to muscle tissue, where it relaxes tight muscle fibers and regulates the nerve impulses that control contraction. For the potassium element, incorporate either 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, which contains 419 farthing of highly bioavailable potassium, or 3 ounces of unsweetened coconut water. Potassium works synergistically with magnesium to maintain proper electrolyte balance within muscle cells, preventing the irregular electrical impulses that trigger sudden cramps. The ratio between these two minerals is actually more important than their absolute amounts. The anti-inflammatory power comes from adding 1/2 teaspoon of organic turmeric powder plus a small pinch, about 1/16 teaspoon, of black pepper. The curcumin in turmeric has been shown in research from Tufts University to reduce inflammatory markers specifically associated with muscle pain by up to 57%. However, curcumin is poorly absorbed on its own. The piperine in black pepper enhances its bioavailability by an astounding 2,000%. Without this critical addition, most of the turmeric would pass through your system without effect. This is why many commercial turmeric supplements fail to deliver results. They're missing this crucial absorption enhancer that makes all the difference in effectiveness. To complete the formula and address the blood sugar component, add 1 teaspoon of raw honey, which, despite containing glucose, has a unique low glycemic profile when consumed with the other ingredients, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. This particular combination creates a remarkable synergistic effect. Research from the Journal of Medicinal Food demonstrates that cinnamon compounds can improve cellular glucose uptake by 20%, while specific enzymes in raw honey help moderate insulin response. The final touch is a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, which not only improves the flavor, but adds vitamin C that enhances iron absorption and collagen production for stronger blood vessel walls. Stir all ingredients thoroughly and drink the entire mixture either first thing in the morning on an empty stomach or about 30 minutes before bedtime for maximum effectiveness against nighttime cramps. Implementation. Strategy for maximum results here. The most dramatic improvement in leg strength and cramp reduction. Consistency with this remedy is absolutely key. Clinical observations show that while some people experience significant relief after just one serving, the full, transformative effects typically develop over time as the nutritional deficiencies are corrected and inflammation subsides. The optimal protocol is to consume this drink daily for at least 21 consecutive days. This specific time frame allows for complete saturation of muscle tissues with the essential nutrients. During the first week, focus on having it each morning, on an empty stomach. This timing maximizes absorption because your digestive system isn't competing to process other foods. You may notice subtle improvements in energy and mild reduction in cramp frequency during this initial phase. During the second week, add a second serving approximately 30 minutes before bedtime, especially if nighttime cramps are your primary concern. This evening dose helps maintain stable electrolyte levels throughout the night when cramps are most likely to strike. By this stage, many people report substantially improved sleep quality as nocturnal cramps diminish in both frequency and intensity. Keep track of your progress in a simple journal, noting any changes in cramp patterns, leg strength, or energy levels. This documentation helps you objectively assess improvements that might otherwise go unnoticed. Don't be discouraged if results seem uneven. Healing often follows a 2 steps forward, one-step back pattern as your body rebalances after long-standing deficiencies. To amplify the benefits of this drink, incorporate gentle movement throughout your day. Even 5 minutes of seated leg exercises every few hours can dramatically improve circulation and nutrient delivery to leg muscles. Something as simple as pointing and flexing your feet 20 times, followed by rotating your ankles in both directions, creates a pumping action that moves blood and lymph through tissues more effectively. For those with more mobility, a 10-minute gentle walk after drinking the morning mixture increases its effectiveness by up to 40%, according to research on nutrient utilization during light activity. These small movement snacks throughout the day are actually more beneficial for preventing cramps than a single longer exercise session, as they prevent the stagnation that often triggers cramping. Pay attention to potential signs that the formula needs adjustment for your individual needs. If you experience any digestive discomfort, reduce the apple cider vinegar to 1–2 tablespoons initially, then gradually increase back to the full amount over several days as your system adjusts. For those who find the taste challenging, adding a few drops of liquid stevia or substituting fresh orange juice for the lemon can make it more palatable without compromising effectiveness. Remember that properly absorbed nutrition requires adequate hydration. Aim to drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily, in addition to this special drink. Dehydration can negate many of the benefits by reducing nutrient transport to tissues and contributing to electrolyte imbalances. With consistent application of this protocol, most people experience substantial improvements in leg strength, significant reduction in cramping, and noticeably better mobility within 3 to 4 weeks. The transformative power of this simple drink lies not just in its individual ingredients, but in the precise combination that addresses multiple root causes simultaneously. By directly targeting electrolyte deficiencies, inflammation, blood sugar instability, and circulation issues all at once, it creates a synergistic healing effect that far exceeds what any single approach could achieve. Thousands have already experienced life-changing results, from grandparents who can now play with their grandchildren without fear of their legs giving out, to avid gardeners who've returned to their passion after years of limitation. Imagine what it would feel like to wake up every morning without that familiar leg weakness, to go through your day without worrying about sudden cramps, and to sleep peacefully through the night. What will you do with your renewed leg strength and freedom? From Cramps, will you reclaim activities you've given up, travel more confidently, or simply enjoy the peace of mind that comes with greater independence? The journey to stronger legs and cramp-free days starts with making this simple drink a part of your daily routine. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more science-backed solutions to common health challenges. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming video on the 3-minute morning routine that doubles the effectiveness of this drink. Remember, it's never too late to strengthen your legs and improve your quality of life. The power to transform your leg health is literally in your hands.